what will happen in a drag race between my new daily driver, BMW M5 Touring, and all the other long-term test cars we've got here at Carwow. There's so many of them, there's not enough runway space for them. Anyway, we're going to find out by racing them over the standing quarter mile.
Born to do this! Come on!
I'm Matt Watson and you're watching Carwow. This is my new daily driver. It is a BMW M5 Touring, so the practical estate car. And I'm going to be living with this for the next 6 months to tell you what it's like as a car. The starting price of this car is a reasonable £116,000. Can't believe I'm saying that's reasonable, but when you consider the performance, it is. However, this one here is actually £140,000 because it's got a lot of options on it. Starting with the orange interior, which is 500 quid, and then the carbon on the interior, an extra 400 quid. Then there's the exterior paint, which is a £5,200 option. But that's not all. There's upgraded alloy wheels for an extra £800, but the most costly option is the ultimate pack, which is almost £19,000. That includes M-carbon ceramic brakes with gold calipers, M-carbon side mirror caps, panoramic glass roof, rear side window blinds, ventilated front seats, travel and comfort system, front and rear heated seats, driving assistant professional, so autonomous cruise control, parking assistant pro, anthracite Alcantara headlining, and M driver's pack, which increases the top speed to this much. But there is one last option which is quite surprising. It's this button here, look. Press that. This will happen. The car's got an electronically deployable tow hitch. 1,200 quid this is. Not sure I'd spec that myself because I'm not going to be towing. Anyway, I will be telling you what this car is like to live with because it's a long-term test car. Now let me explain what that is all about. Car manufacturers will provide a car for an extended period of time to certain YouTube channels, magazines, websites and influencers. The idea is that a long-term test, which can be up to 6 months, gives you much greater insight into the car than the usual week-long test that we do for normal reviews. You get to live with the car, see what it's like, warts and all, and see how it fits in with your family, hence why I've got my daughter Grace's favourite car seat in here. Now that living with it element is key, and that's why I've got the Touring and not the saloon. It's because this is more practical. I might only have one child, but she has a lot of paraphernalia, and you've got a 500 litre boot here. But the first thing I'm going to do, yes, it's a plug-in hybrid, but I'm not going to be lugging these cables with me. So James, I think you should send these back to BMW, right? Because otherwise I'm going to lose them. I'm not keeping them in the car because I will not be charging it at all when I'm away from home. There's literally no point, and because it's a plug-in hybrid, the charging is quite slow. Now there is one thing I need to check. All right, you ready for it? You know what it is. Can I fit the load cover underneath the floor? Can we do this? Come on, BMW. Look, 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 we've even got the spare number plate for when we're towing. It looks like there's a slot for it. Come on. Almost. Yay! And of course, look, handy, handy, handy. Three-way folding rear seats, and you can lower the seats from here in the back as well. That's all good, but you don't really care about that, do you? You don't. You care about the engine and the performance. This is the most powerful M5 ever by some margin. So I actually ran the previously most powerful M5, which was the M5 CS. That had 635 horsepower. This thing though, it has 727 horsepower. That's because you've got a 4.4 litre twin turbo V8 mated to an electric motor, and we've got a big plug-in hybrid battery as well. And so you've got all that grunt. Also, you've got 1,000 Newton meters of torque. There is a slight downside though. You've also got a lot of weight. So it weighs in at 2,475 kilos. By comparison, the old M5 CS weighed in at 1,825 kilos. So this is 650 kilos heavier. I've already found a problem with the car compared to the old M5 CS. I love that car, by the way. And it comes to fueling it, and not in the way that you'd imagine. Now, first of all, you've got to learn which side the fuel filler tank is on. It's not this one, look. That is for the battery. That's not the real problem though, it's this. Because you've got high voltage electricity, which could cause a spark, and petrol, not a good combination, you can't just open the fuel filler cap manually. You have to press a button. Now, on the old M5 you didn't, because you didn't have to worry about the electricity, so I have to press that there to open this, and now I can. And I keep forgetting about that whenever I come to fill this up. Yeah, there, we're all good to go now. Anyway, that's just the very first thing that is annoying me about this car. But Being a plug-in hybrid, you obviously get incredible economy. So the claimed economy on this car is 141 mpg. The reality is 20.1 mpg. To be fair, this car has done, well, over 1100 miles. I had it about 1,000 miles because it was just running. So what I'm going to do now is reset that and we'll see what the actual economy is when I run it. It's also going to be interesting to see how often I actually charge it up at home. Will I bother or will I not? We'll find out. Now though, let's find out about the other cars that we have in the Carwow test fleet. And we'll speak to the people that are running them, find out what they do, find out what they like about their cars, what they don't like about their cars, and we're going to drag race them in a series of heats. And at the end of this video, I'll reveal how all their quarter mile times compare. This is Miguel. Hello, Miguel.
Hello.
Do I tell everyone what you do? Obviously, I know.
Do you?
No, I don't know. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm an editor and I film drags and usually, some reviews. You've seen me, so should be fine.
I've seen you around behind the camera.
Yeah.
So, Miguel, tell us about your car.
So it's a Peugeot 208. It's a 1.2 turbo hybrid. It has 145 horsepower, 170 newton meters of torque. They say it's 8.1 seconds to 60. So it should be quick around these guys.
You think you're going to beat these guys, yeah? Well,
it's very light and I'm very fast, so.
Okay. How long have you had the car actually?
4 months, I think.
4 months.
This is very nice in corners. I think it's the suspension. It's special because it's the GT Premium.
What don't you like? What annoys you about it?
It's a Peugeot, so that's first. It's
Okay.
French, right? The second problem is the steering wheel.
I like the little steering wheel,
Yeah, but you can see the dashboard, can you? No, I know I can do that, but then I'm driving on my legs.
Do you know what it's to do with? It all depends on your torso to leg ratio, to how it annoys you. And I've got short legs and long torso, so it works for me because I can see over the steering wheel.
Oh.
Whereas you're
but you drive it very tall, don't you?
Yeah, you like to lean back, don't you?
You're like a
G.
Yeah, you're like a gnome. You say gnome, right?
A gnome. He's Portuguese.
Yeah, I'm Portuguese.
You should listen to my Portuguese. Much better than his English.
That's true.
So good luck in the race, Miguel. I'm going to go speak to one of your competitors.
Yeah, sure.
This is James. So James, tell everyone what you do.
So I work on the YouTube team, doing like logistics, organising, planning, that kind of stuff.
You have to deal with me a lot, don't you, James?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about your car. What is it?
It's a BYD CL6 Touring. It's the DMI, so it's a plug-in hybrid, but it's the entry level, so it's BOGO spec, and it's got a smaller battery, slightly less power than the top spec.
So how much power you got?
It's 184 horsepower.
You got more power than the
I
Peugeot.
do, but it's got a slightly slower 0 to 60 time, so it says about 8.9 to 60.
I think it's going to be close between these two. I think you might win. Yeah, I think you might
hope
win.
so.
I think you're in with a chance. How long have you had it? How long have you been driving it?
I've had it about a month. So I had the CLU before that, which has a similar kind of setup, and I do like how efficient it is. Like on a cruise, I can get 60 miles per gallon, which is good.
Is it a plug-in hybrid?
It is, yeah.
Do you plug it in? Be honest.
No, because this one can only do like an AC, and I live on a terrace house, so I haven't got access. So.
Yeah, you just run it like a petrol car, right?
Yeah.
But it gives you good economy. That's all right, then.
Yeah, I don't like the seating position. Like the seats feel like they're quite slow. I just feel like my knees
They
are
feel
raised
slow.
a bit. So it's low.
We've got slow seats.
Slow seats.
Do you know what? I know what you mean. I feel like I want to tilt it that way a bit.
And like when I'm driving, I feel like my knees are raised up a bit,
Yeah.
and I haven't got support underneath.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
You do quite a lot of miles, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, do we need to change your car?
Maybe. Yeah.
Do an M5?
Yeah. Right.
Honestly, the seats on that's even worse, mate. You don't want the M5.
Okay.
We've got to do the next car and the next person. So this is going to be a bit odd because the person that drives this car isn't here today. Just couldn't make it. Anyway, we're going to do something strange with the edit, right? But just roll with it. Tell me who you are and what you do at Carwow.
I'm Julia, I'm the video project manager, and I make sure everyone in the video team, from producers, writers, editors, and even you, Matt, are doing what they're supposed to do on time and on budget. I'm essentially a very pleasant whip cracker.
So what is this car?
This is the Citroen EC3 Max. It's got 115 horsepower, 124 newton meters of torque, and it's supposed to do 0 to 60 in 10.4 seconds.
So tell me what you like about it.
So I really like this car. It's stylish and I like the two-tone colour scheme. This is the Monte Carlo blue. It's a great car to drive around town, which is what I mostly do, having a 7-year-old boy and an elderly mum to ferry around. And I can say it's very comfy over the bumps on the streets of northwest London.
And how long have you been running it?
So I've been running it for about 4 months now.
So during that time, what has annoyed you about this car?
So the range hasn't been great. It's struggled to do a 120-mile round trip on its claimed range of 198 miles.
If you're wondering about all the hand waving, she's Italian, so, you know.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Miguel is off the line quick, and so is James.
Ooh, slow.
Clear win that is for the. Oh, wait a minute! I was going to say the Peugeot, but it's the BYD's coming back.
Born to do this!
Oh, it's so noisy.
The BYD's not coming back. It's game over.
Please.
Well, the Peugeot goes through to the next round. Let's find out what the cars are and a little bit about their drivers. Tell everyone who you are and what you do.
I'm Ian. I'm the Global Content Director of Carwow.
And what does that involve?
We've got 3 websites, Germany, Spain and UK, and it's just to make sure that we're trying to do the right things and make it as efficient and as good as possible for everyone who wants to read our car reviews or find out anything about motoring and running a car.
Anyway, so tell me, what is this car?
So this is a Volkswagen Tiguan in R-Line spec. 2 litre petrol, 265 horsepower, 400 newton meters of torque.
You're not driving it particularly quickly though, you're not making full use of that, because I can see right
Yes.
now 35.9 mpg.
And do you know what the official MPG
What is it?
33.
This is basically a Golf R, isn't it?
It's a Golf
engine.
R, yeah.
And you're driving it like Miss Daisy. What do you like about this car? So how long have you had it, first of all?
4 months now.
4 months.
This is my 3rd Tiguan. I've actually owned 2 before. This is the first one. It's an R-Line spec, and I think it looks the best. It looks sporty. You can see all the sort of sporty details in here. I have a dog. She's with us on the shoot today. Having the adjustable rear seat is an absolute boon.
The slide?
Yeah, because
for the dog?
For the dog, because she's in a crate in the boot, and it's having that flexibility between boot space and rear leg room. You don't realise how useful it is until you swap into a car that doesn't have it, and either the seat has to go down or the dog doesn't come with us. So I love that the most.
What has got on your nerves about this car? Let me guess. Gotta be the infotainment system, the climate and all that stuff. It's crap.
I'm going to sound like a really old man now, but like, it's set at 19.5 degrees. Who needs 0.5 degrees?
Yeah, who does? That's a good point. It's such an extra press.
Yeah, you have to tap, tap, tap away just to change the aircon when a dial would have been so much more simple. Auto hold feature is really good at traffic lights and the like, but just, I don't know, it's like the progression of power when you're at low speeds with this auto hold. You can
It's whooshy, isn't it? It's like, This car has launch control.
Yeah.
So you know what you're doing with it, you know how to launch it.
Yeah.
Bizarre. Have you used launch control on this yet?
Earlier this morning.
Anyway, I'm going to go into the next car and meet the next person. Hello. Right. So, who are you? Go on, tell everyone who you are.
I'm Jamie. I'm news editor for the website, so I write stuff and get traffic.
Hey, I write stuff and get traffic. So you work for Ian basically, don't you?
Yes, I work for Ian.
Tell us about the car you're drag racing.
So this is my Skoda Octavia VRS estate. I don't know why I said Octavia. I always say Octavia, but...
Yeah. It is actually, is it an octave or an octave? You'd say an octave, but for a Skoda Octavia, I don't know why you said that.
No. Anyway, had this for a couple of months. It's a 2-litre turbocharged petrol, 265 horsepower, same basic engine that's in Ian's Tiguan, but I have front wheel drive, so not
less
quite
weight.
sure. Less weight.
Although I'm in here now, so I'm providing a bit of ballast. It doesn't matter, because I'm going to race with you, Jamie, see what you like.
Okay.
You've got launch control then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just do one thing. So Ian was beating the manufacturer's claimed MPG in his car. He's like getting 35.9. What's yours?
So long term, I've done...
Mate, you're doing 36 MPG?
Yeah.
What? Why didn't you just get the 1.5?
I just like the VRS. I like the way this car looks. I like the way it drives. It's not as fun or agile as something like a Formentor, you know, smaller hot hatch, but I think having the sportier upgrades actually makes it nicer to drive day to day as well. The quicker steering rack means that, you know, it's less turns lock to lock when you're manoeuvring. The posh adaptive suspension, soaks up the bumps nicely.
So you've got launch control, you know
Yeah,
what you're doing.
just about.
Have you done a drag race with us before?
I think I drove, funnily enough, in the one where we did every VRS model. Yeah, wherever there's a Skoda VRS involved, I'm there.
Right, Jamie, so tell me what has annoyed you about this car?
Main one is there's a rattle from the sunroof.
What?
A small, like, I didn't notice it until Jack Scotton pointed it out. Now I can't unhear it, so he's actually ruined this car for me. It's got very little front end grip. You don't need to be driving like a hooligan to get wheel spin. You just have to be sort of trying to nip out at a junction, especially in the damp. It really struggles to put power down.
It's going to be annoying now in the drag race as well.
Yeah, it's going to be really annoying now in the drag race.
Let's do it. Let's go on with this drag race then.
3, 2, 1.
Keep your foot in now.
Come on!
Now you're wheeling him back in, but we have not got enough space. You're knocked out. You're worse than me. That was a good launch though.
Yeah.
It's just four-wheel drive, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to launch much better than that, really.
No.
Do you know what the 0 to 60 is supposed to be on this car?
I think it's in the 6s.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Low 6s.
Cheers then, Jamie. I'm going to go find someone else to ride with because you're too slow.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Most people know you anyway, but go on, tell us who you are. Why is it beeping?
It beeps all the time, and it's saying there's no valid key detected, but it's right here. But anyway, that's one of the things I'll come on to.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, no, I'm the producer at Carwow, so I sort things out, I guess.
I guess. All the drag races, you see. Come on! He's organised all the cars for it. Tell us about this car.
This car is the Polestar 3.
So it's got around 300 horsepower and 490 newton meters of torque, but it does weigh 2.4 tons. So its 0 to 60 time isn't actually that great. It's about 7.5 seconds.
And it has the bigger battery and the single motor on the rear axle, which means it's got the longest range. Basically, I love the fact that it's a Polestar because I love the brand. And unlike some of the German brands, even though they make great cars, no one hates you in this car as well when you're out on the road, which I really, really like. I really like the interior because essentially it's a Volvo.
The car to drive as well. It's a nice drive. It's sporty feeling.
It's nice. Yeah, absolutely. I'd say, so you can get this car with air suspension, and this one doesn't have it because you can't get it on this one. It is slightly better on air suspension. You know, you got that wafty high speed thing, but most of the time it's absolutely fine.
How long you had the car? Because there's been a bit of an issue. You didn't have it for some period of time, did you?
That's right. So I've had it for about 4 or 5 months, and the first 2 weeks were awful. But this is the key, and it's just terrible. There's no way of knowing how much battery charge that has, and if it runs out, which it does quite often, you can't get into the car without your phone. So if you don't have the app, or you don't have your phone, you literally cannot get into the car, which is awful. Also, this main infotainment screen, it didn't work for ages. I mean, it was like dangerous because you control everything through it. Anyway, it went back to Polestar. Sorry, no, there was an over-the-air update. Then it did start working, but it's now been back to Polestar to have the new NVIDIA chip put into it. So I've just got it back, so I haven't really had a chance to actually try it yet, but it's apparently 8 times faster than the last one. Another problem, which is kind of a me problem, is I have too many kids.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3 kids. Yeah, so even though it's a huge car, believe it or not, fitting 3 across the back and all their stuff is actually a bit of a challenge in this car. So something like an Audi Q7 is way better at doing that. But if you're a normal person, you have 2 kids or 1 kid, then it's absolutely fine.
That's why he looks tired.
I look so old.
He's only 28.
And the other crazy thing is there's now a 2026 model year one of these, which if you buy one pretty much now, then you get that car. So that car has a different, better battery in it. It has 800 volt charging infrastructure, and it has new motors that are actually made by Polestar, not bought in.
So it's significantly different, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Whereas obviously if you bought one beforehand, like this car was, then they will take it back and for free put this new chip in it, but you don't get the motors or the battery or anything. So I don't know, it's all a bit of a mess, but fundamentally I still really like the car.
But if you bought one recently and it's like the previous version, you know that value is going to go poof, like that. And you're going to be, well, I'd be livid.
I'd be pretty angry.
Right, let's move on because that's getting a bit awkward. So this is a Cupra Formentor and it's run by Will. Will's in charge of our social media. So he's not here, he's on holiday somewhere. I think he's in Argentina.
Oh, that's something I still need to... Here's an overview of all the functions you can control with your voice. You can select one by saying its name or the line number.
Cancel! Just cancel.
Cancel.
Okay. Anyway, we're going to do a weird thing again like we did with Julia. So, Will, tell me about this car.
It's the top spec VZ3 model. It's got the same engine and four-wheel drive system as the Volkswagen Golf R, with 333 horsepower, 420 newton meters of torque, and it does 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds.
What do you like about it?
I love the way it looks, and it's got loads of performance, but I don't like the climate control, as it's all through the touchscreen, and the touch-sensitive sliders for temperature and volume really annoy me.
Yeah, be a bit annoying for me as well. Anyway, good luck with this drag race. I think you'll do well because you have launch control and a Golf R engine, a proper Golf R engine, one with 333 horsepower. So no excuses, Will. Let me just go warm up my tyres. Will wants to warm up his tyres. Tyres warmed.
3, 2, 1.
Oh! This is fast! Like, proper fast. Surprised that the Polestar's getting beaten by the Tiguan. Bosh. Easy win. Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Darren Cassie, managing editor, so I look after the team that does all the content on the website.
On which website?
Carwow's website.
Carwow
carwow.co.uk. Yeah.
That's it. Tell us about this car.
So this is Volvo V60. It's the T8 plug-in hybrid, which means it's got 455 horsepower, which is quite a lot of power. Short of your M5, it's probably the most powerful thing here.
So you think you're going to win then?
I'm pretty confident. It's going to be close with the Omoda.
Do you know, when you turned up today, I thought they'd discontinued this car. I didn't even know we had it.
Yeah, so they did discontinue this and the V90, and then there was a lot of uproar online. So they brought it back, and then it seems nobody was buying them. So there's a lot of furore on the internet. Same as manuals, where people don't actually buy them.
There's a hardcore audience of people who rattle online about, oh, I don't want that, shouldn't do that, or I don't like SUVs, but the vast majority of people buy them.
We'll buy the SUVs.
So they're going to discontinue this again because even though they brought it back, because everyone went, oh, we want estates, not SUVs, actually people who buy cars want SUVs.
Want an SUV, yeah. I mean, we've both got young kids. It's so much easier getting a toddler in the back of a SUV rather than trying to bend down to get it in the back of this, even though this is very practical.
That's true. So the M5, it's great, it's spacious, but the RSQ8 I had before,
much easier for a kid.
Well, do you know what? The test isn't me, because I like low cars. The test is Jo.
Okay, yeah.
And she would you put the two cars together, she's taking the SUV all day long.
Yeah. And I can understand it, the amount of time I've had my face rested against the roof while you're trying to
You like the performance on this car. Is there anything else you like about it?
Yeah, I really like the Google infotainment system because it's all built in. You do have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay if you want it, but that drains your phone battery. So with this, I just have Bluetooth. Don't have to worry about it charging while I drive. That's got all my apps, all of my locations, everything. So yeah, really impressed with that.
What has annoyed you though?
The comfort around town. Like, these are really nice, comfy seats, but when you're driving around town, lower speeds, it's quite jiggly, like bounces over bumps.
Has it got like air suspension on it?
Oh, I'm not sure about that. I've spent the week in Jamie's Octavia VRS, and that's actually comfier.
Do you know what it might be? It's probably because this is quite heavy because of all the hybrid shenanigans.
Hybrid, yep.
So it's got stiff suspension. Okay, give us a moment, I'll be back. Right, I remember what it is from the launch. So it doesn't use coil springs, it doesn't use air springs. It's got like this spring torsion beam.
Okay.
It's like this composite spring that goes across the rear axle. But has it got adaptive? I don't think it's got adaptive dampers. No.
No, you can't change anything.
I'm just going to double check. See, there's a little wire going from the dampers to a control module. No, it doesn't.
No.
I've just been rolling around on the floor. Right, next car.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name and where do you come from?
Tommy.
Tommy.
And I'm the social content producer, so all the short form content that you see on Carwow.
Yeah, so if you see, he's in quite a few of those short videos, you'll see it's usually your hands.
Yeah, just doing stuff.
Look at that. So those are my hands. Let's see younger hands.
Fatter.
Slightly fatter and hairier, but less wrinkly. Look at that. Yeah. Look, bloody hell.
Oh dear.
So, Tommy, tell me about this car.
So this is an Omoda 9. It's got lots of power. and
How do I turn this down actually?
oh, this one.
Okay, at least he's got a physical knob for turning down the blow. He was a bit noisy.
So about that, it's got enough physical switches, but there are a couple of problems with this. The first thing is this touchscreen. Basically, when you want to turn off this,
It's unresponsive.
Yeah, it's a bit unresponsive, and turning your speed warning and stuff off, it just takes a long time. So like every time you get in the car.
But that's with every car. I think that's easy. I actually think that's easy.
Yeah,
so all you do
look
is
how unresponsive it is.
this
though.
screen. They need to fix that screen.
It's so slow.
But that is actually easy because they're all in one place, and you can turn all this off.
And then the heated seats as well are through. So you basically have to turn this knob.
Yeah,
And then you have to click seats, and then you have to click that.
it's too many.
Yeah, it's like way too many presses. They should have just had a button like here.
Yeah,
But it has got ventilated seats,
Which is
as well.
good.
And in the back.
and in the back.
Yeah, in
So
the
it's
back.
quite well spec'd.
And then like shifter here.
It's nice though inside, isn't
It's
it?
all very Mercedes.
It is very Mercedes.
yeah.
Well, it actually feels a bit more expensive than Mercedes.
Yeah.
Quick question. I just don't understand this.
Right.
You've got a pano roof.
Yeah.
Why isn't it open?
So basically, every time you get in the car, it closes it. So it's always closed when you lock it.
Is that?
Which I find really weird.
Can't you fix that through here?
There must be a setting actually.
Right, if you work for a motor, can you let us know? Or if you've got one of these, let us know. Because
Yeah.
how long have you been with this car?
A couple of months.
And you haven't figured that out?
No.
And it's bothering you?
To be fair, I don't necessarily mind it because I'm used to driving cars without them. But
How high have you got your seat?
this is as low as it goes. It's weird, isn't it? So the passenger seat goes lower than the driver's seat.
Oh, there's Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes.
It's not going any lower. It's not even moving. It's not working.
I know.
It's not going up. No, it doesn't go up or down this seat. You've got no height adjustment on the passenger seat, which is bad. In fact, wait here. Jamie! Come here. Actually, how tall are you, Jamie?
6'3".
It looks like it doesn't matter how tall you are, you end up with the same amount of headroom. It's like some kind of weird look, because that's the same as it was for me. Sit up straight.
I'm sitting up straight.
Okay, that's enough. I think we know enough about this car now. I'm going to get in mine. We're going to race. Do you think you're going to win? You've got quite a bit of power, haven't you?
Yeah, it's only got a 1.5 litre petrol engine, but it does actually have 2 electric motors as well. So it makes a total of 449 horsepower and 700 newton meters of torque, and it should do 0 to 60 in less than 5 seconds.
I should win, but this system is a bit weird because it's like the engine kind of kicks in sometimes and then it doesn't other times. So
that's quite Chinese. They're not so good at like the finessing of like the drive systems, are they?
I like the suspension as well. It's a bit jittery but floaty at the same time.
But it looks good. It's got lots of
it looks
tech
good.
and it's good value for money, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what they
Brilliant
can
value
do.
for money.
Right, get out, Jamie. You're too much ballast.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's close between me and the Volvo. He's going to come back. Oh, he's gaining! He's gaining! Oh my God, no way! Tommy, what happened to you in the motor?
This just did the inconsistent thing and it basically just didn't go anywhere for a whole second.
Has it got a launch control?
No, there's no launch control in this. It's basically just put your foot down and then it should go, but it didn't.
Try it again, just from here. That went then.
Yeah, it never does the same thing twice for some reason.
Let's give you another go. Sorry, I know you really enjoyed that victory there, Darren. It might just be snatched from you. I want the motor to have a fair shot.
I'll tell you the moral victory.
Sounds like Sam. Formal protest.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, the motor's off this time. Come on.
It's still not winning though.
Oh, is this Volvo coming back again?
This is so unnecessarily quick.
Oh no! No. Totally blitzing me. Damn! Just to confirm, Tommy, was your launch satisfactory?
My launch was satisfactory.
And car performed as best as you would hope it to?
That is correct, yes.
It's not fast enough though, is it? Another win to the Volvo. Volvo goes through. Well done, Darren. I'll see you in the next race.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello. Right, who are you? What do you do?
I am Jack and I'm head of video at Carwow.
I've got to say one thing, Jack. I've been in many of your cars before. This is surprisingly tidy for your car, but you're making an error. Look, you tell the guys off for this. Wait, no, you tell the guys off for this. Look, that was in shot.
It's real, isn't it?
You would. Tell me about this car. What is it?
It's an Audi S5. It's got a 3-litre turbocharged V6 with 367 horsepower and 550 newton meters of torque. It's got four-wheel drive and weighs just under 2 tons. And I'm hoping it should do 0 to 60 mile an hour in 4.5 seconds. Unlike the old S5, it's petrol, which is nice. Makes a nice noise.
Prove it.
It does have a very bad soft limiter.
It's got a very bad soft limiter.
But it's a really nice car, super comfortable, but it's got too many systems. Like, it beeps at you because the systems don't work when it's raining. I went to the Peaks this weekend and I was on a single track road that didn't have a line, and there was a motorhome coming the other way, so I steered to the edge and it was trying to steer me back towards the motorhome.
Of course it was. Thank you, thank you, thank you, all these safety systems.
Great.
I'll tell you one thing I've noticed. Bravo.
30 mpg.
What? No one's driving these cars properly?
It's actually just good on fuel. It's hybrid to some extent. I think mild hybrid.
What do you like about it then?
It's very comfortable, I would say. Compared to the previous generation, it feels more like an A6 than an A4. Obviously, it's 5, so it's in the middle, makes sense. I love the interior. Raw respect it, and he did a lovely job with the interior. I think it is starting to look a bit dirty though, so it needs a hoover, but it's very nice.
That's normal for your car though, Jack.
It is normal for my car.
Do you know what? It's quite surprising. I always would have had you down as someone who's meticulous with their cars, but you're quite filthy.
It's a tool, innit? Gets you from A to B.
My cars are spotless.
You don't drive them, that's why.
I just collect them. There's a bit too much screen, I think, and I don't like the shape of the screen.
Yeah. To be fair though, the gimmick screen, Kate actually uses the gimmick screen to turn her seat massage on.
But only for that?
Yeah, so that's nice, I suppose.
Do you know how much that costs? Let's put it on screen. This is how much the ability for Kate to be able to operate her seat massage rather than just pressing the button down here. This is how much extra we'd have to pay if we were actually buying these cars. So, what?
This. That's nice.
Either way, oh yeah.
But it flickers randomly sometimes, which is a little bit disconcerting.
Yeah, because you know if you bought this car like second hand in 5 years' time.
But you can do it both ways. It's quite nice.
It definitely would fail, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So you've had what is it, 340i's before?
Had an M340i Touring. Better.
Is it?
Had an M3 Touring. Better. But I don't think the M5 Touring would be better. But we'll see.
You get an M5 Touring? Oh, I've got an M5 Touring.
No, you've got an M5 Touring.
Right, fine. I'm going to get good in it. Now let me tell you about this M5 Touring. It's got a 4.4 litre twin turbo V8, electric motor, battery, so it's a plug-in hybrid. It delivers a combined 727 horsepower, which is a lot, and it's got 1,000 newton meters of torque, which is a lot, but it also weighs almost 2.5 tons, which is a lot. We can see how it performs. Obviously 4-wheel drive, but it's got a switchable 4-wheel drive system, so you can do this. Look, I press this button, it goes into 2-wheel drive mode, and I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to stop doing that now because it'll just kill the tyres. I saw a lot of smoke and thought, best stop now. Lewis, can you just check my tyres, make sure I've got tread left and I haven't delaminated?
They aren't delaminated, no.
They look fine.
Yeah. I think you should be in rear wheel drive for the first one.
Okay, let's do it in rear wheel drive for the first run. I'm not going to floor it, I'm just going to ease into it. Go on, squat. Make sure that my suspension's in super soft mode. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Oof, good launch. Ah, it does all right, this does.
That car's so quick. Volvo's coming back.
Oh, raining in the Audi.
We're going to do one more race, but this time I'm going to go four-wheel drive mode, and you got no chance. I was quite surprised how good this was on the launch in rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, it was really good.
3, 2, 1.
Neck and neck off the line, everybody, pretty much.
Good launch, he's going to have me.
I think I'm going to the Audi this time.
No! Ah! Clear win here, obviously. Which one between the Audi and the Volvo?
A clear win for the Volvo.
That is embarrassing.
Darren and I finally launched at the exact same time, and that car's quicker.
Okay, embarrassing.
So then what exactly happened? Well, the BMW won. It completed the standing quarter mile in 11.5 seconds. The Volvo took 12.8 seconds, the Audi 12.9 seconds, the Cupra 13 seconds, the Omoda 13.7 seconds, the Volkswagen 14.5 seconds, the Skoda 14.7 seconds, the Polestar 15.7 seconds, the Peugeot 16.3 seconds, the BYD 16.8 seconds, and the Citroen was last with a quarter mile time of 18.1 seconds.
I have a strange relationship with the M5. So when I first reviewed it, I wasn't impressed, mainly because of the weight. Then I reviewed it against Mercedes AMG GT 4-door and an Audi RS6. And actually, I was surprised how well it handled. It seemed the most playful out of all the cars, just like hooning it around like with the MDM mode. It likes to just hoon about. It's a proper BMW in that respect. But that was driving it here on a smoothish surface. It's going to be interesting to see what it's like over the long term. One thing I have noticed already driving it about compared to an Audi RS Q8 that I had before and an Audi RS6 is that with the Audis, I tend to never drive them quickly, really. I forgot that they were the performance model, but there's always something about a BMW, you know it's the M car, they just have this edge. And so I always drive it in manual mode of the gearbox. And I use this M1 button here to set it up, where I have it in Drivetrain Sport Plus, suspension in comfort, and you need it because the suspension is quite fun because it's such a heavy car, steering in comfort, brake in sport, and I usually have the four-wheel drive in normal four-wheel drive mode and the stability fully on and the M sound as loud as possible. So I've got maximum attack for the gearbox and the drivetrain, but everything else is soft apart from the noise. So I'm always kind of like engaged with the car, and I definitely think I find it more of an experience than the Audi RS models. Better? Oh, I'm not sure, we'll find out. But so far, it is a bit of a hooligan. I really want it to be. I'm just wanting to know how much I'm going to be using that hybrid system in terms of like improving the fuel economy and charging it up. And I'm going to take this on some track days and we'll see how it copes. I'll let you know. If you want to find out exactly what happens with that, I've got a feeling I'm going to be through these tyres pretty bloody soon. I mean, it just looms about, this thing. There's a lot of electronics help in there, I'm telling you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. If you want to watch some other videos, click on the windows. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.